standard treatment of patients with sickle cell disease can't be allowed to continue. That's according to the Care Quality Commission, the independent regulator of health services in England. It follows the death of a patient who was denied oxygen at North Middlesex Hospital. Evan Nathan Smith called 999 from his hospital bed, but still didn't get the treatment he needed, as Emily Wither reports.
OBE has sickle cell disease and had to go to hospital with it 2 weeks ago in serious pain. He says he experienced extremely poor care. Do you feel like you weren't believed when you got to A&E?
Yes, I did. So they did series of tests, and then obviously having to question like, what do you take, what dose, and I've said it to them, but then obviously it took them quite a while, like 30 to 35 minutes to actually give the pain medication.
And how did that make you feel?
Just makes me feel frustrated, to be honest, and being let down by the healthcare system.
It was hoped stories like these were a thing of the past after promises to improve care and awareness of the red blood cell disorder following the death of Evan Nathan Smith in 2019 due to poor care. But a random inspection of North Middlesex University Hospital Trust, where Evan was treated, has found change is slow and some staff still aren't taking the disease seriously. And the Care Quality Commission says the hospital is not alone in its failings, with other patients experiencing poor care elsewhere.
It makes me feel the death of our only child is somehow in vain, because we know we're not going to get our son back, but we're also concerned that what happened to him would just be overlooked, and other sickle cell sufferers would go through the same thing.
The hospital trust says treating patients with sickle cell disease is a priority. In a statement, they list changes made. These include developing an allocated space on one of our wards for patients with sickle cell disease, daily review at our trust-wide site meeting of patients with sickle cell disorder, and enhanced training for staff.
We all know if it was happening to someone of a different ethnic persuasion, the wider community, the white community, we would not be reading reports like this. You know, the NHS would jump on it and make sure it doesn't happen. But the fact it's happening to black people, and it seems to be almost like, well, it's not that important, we'll get by. No, it's got to change.
The disease is one of the most common genetic conditions affecting people in the UK. Today's report shows it's still commonly misunderstood. Emily Wither, 5 News.